Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Friday, April 5th, 2024. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, here with Friday's Daily Dose of AstroTarot. All right, so today we're going to have some spice in the air. And the reason why we're going to have some spice in the air, because not only do we have the moon in Pisces today that's going to conjunct Mars in Pisces, but we also have Venus, which is our planet of love and desire, moving into Aries. So it's gonna get spicy. And that Aries stellium just keeps on expanding. It just keeps on expanding. So let's break it all down. So moon in Pisces is very imaginative, spiritual, loves music, loves creativity. It's very sensitive, right? Because the moon represents our emotions. So it's very sensitive, very in tune with the other. It's a great empath, right? Could tend to get a little lost in its feelings as well. But because this is a balsamic moon, right? Because how could you forget? We have the big eclipse, right? The big solar eclipse on Monday. Because this is a balsamic moon in Pisces, we can kind of get carried away with romance or get carried away with things that might not be real. So I want you to really use your discernment starting today, okay? And I know all of us need to use our discernment every day, but you got to turn up that discernment like a few extra notches. Most of you who watch me, because you wouldn't be watching me otherwise, are already using your discernment. That's why you watch me and not like the Delulu Screwloo crowd. Okay, I get that. But please, okay, I'm not trying to demean anybody's intelligence as I say that 144 as I started speaking that. I know a lot of people who are watching, including myself, this is not just for you, it's for me too. Yes, we're very rational and we infuse the spiritual with the rational, right? But you're really gonna have to make sure that discernment is sharp. Sharpen that sword, okay? The crown chakra needs to be on alert. And if you're driving or traveling, just be alert, because I feel like a lot of people might overdo it with substances starting today and into the weekend, because that moon in Pisces with the balsamic moon. I would also recommend that if you are starting any kind of new medications that you watch it, because I feel like the effects might be stronger than usual, as well as like allergic effects might be stronger than usual. So just be aware, because I feel like potency of medications and other kind of substances might not go the way as planned. All right. Other than that, with that Venus moving into Aries, okay, when Venus moves into Aries, we start getting really assertive about our love life. We know what we want and we're going to go get it. So with that combination, there might be some one-night stands going on that some people think are something else, but they're not. So just be aware of that too. We also have Moon in Pisces conjunction Mars in Pisces. Remember, Mars rules Aries, okay? And we're in Aries season. So a lot of times Moon conjunction Mars is extreme sexual attraction. It's baby making energy. So if you are hooking up and you don't want baby, just be careful, because this is some fertile myrtle energy. Remember my mom used to use that phrase, fertile myrtle, you're a fertile myrtle. I don't know if I'm a fertile myrtle anymore, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, we also have, as soon as Venus goes into Pisces, it's sextiling Pluto, okay? So Pluto and Aquarius. Now, Venus sextile Pluto, that is some sexy combination. That is some sweet, sweet attraction. We have some attraction going on. Now, I'm going to talk about the other part of Moon conjunction Mars that has nothing to do with sexual attraction or anything like that. That is irritability. So Moon, like I said, it's our feelings, it's our emotions. Mars is our driving force, and it often represents what angers us or impassions us. So people can get very testy this weekend, but starting Friday, very testy. I feel like some people don't even know what they're fighting about, and it just pops out of nowhere. Or people might not be very clear about what they're pissed off about, because they're not really understanding themselves what they're upset about. So if you're one of those people who tries to deny that you're upset because you think that being angry isn't virtuous, this is a skill that you need to be aware of this Friday. If you are upset, yeah, you can't just like lose it all over the place. That's not good, but you do have to acknowledge it, and you have to be a mature adult and figure out how to solve it, figure out why and how and what to do. So that's something that's really important this Friday. Also, we still have North Node in Aries conjunction Sun in Aries. So this is a day of destiny. This is definitely a day of destiny, a day of asserting yourself. And I think that's another reason why, if you are one of those people who tends to be passive aggressive, that's not going to work anymore. You have to realize your why, and you have to start listening to your why and living your why. All right, let's get some cards. But before I pull some tarot and oracle today, I just want to let you guys know that I still have my Akashic Records reading sale for the month of April only. $99 for Akashic Records readings for this month of April only. Type in code Akashic99 when you get to the Akashic Records reading on my website, SarahAshleyAstrology.com. The only way to book any kind of reading with me, astrology, tarot, Akashic Records reading, chakra activation, or chakra clearing, is SarahAshleyAstrology.com. Once you get to my website, if you want to book with me, you go ahead and you click on services, you select the service you want to book, and you go from there. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, this Friday, it's going to be a sexy, spicy day. It's going to be a sexy, spicy day. See what the tarot has to say. All right, what do we need to know? Okay, interesting. I like that. Let's see what the angels have to say. Okay, we have Page of Swords, and it's interesting because they said something about sharpening the sword. And Archangel Mariel, manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. I like how she's enshrouded in pink here. And we have this Page of Swords here. So sometimes we still need to learn. Okay, we're not done learning. And I feel like this spread combined with today's astrology is saying we have to be self-aware. Okay, and if you're not self-aware, you're going to let other people push you into something that you're going to regret. And even if it's not today, years down the line, you're going to start living a life of choices that you feel like you didn't make, but actually you made it. Maybe you didn't want to be consciously aware that you made them, but you made them. You had a life of people pleasing. And we need to still learn about ourselves. You can book a reading with somebody. You can go to therapy. You can read books. You can talk to friends. It's all about learning and healing and growing and not staying stagnant. And I know Moon conjunction Mars could also make people feel that way. But remember, Venus is sextiling Pluto, North Node is conjunction Sun, so we have to move forward with what excites us. And with this Archangel Mariel, I think what she's trying to tell us is that when we are love, we can't really be in that rage machine, okay, for too long, because we know that the world wants to support us. The universe wants to support us. And you know who else wants to support yourself is yourself. And so once you start putting that vibe of love out into the world, you're going to receive it. But you got to learn how. And I can't tell you how to do that in a 9-minute Instagram Astro Tarot. That is something that's a whole process. All right, guys, I will see you back for the weekend Astro Tarot. Have a great Friday. Thanks again for all your support. Love and light. Bye-bye.